Whoa. Oh, there we go. We're live. What is up, everybody? This is episode 53 of How to Wholesale. And you won't believe it, guys. You won't believe it. Today, I'm not going to be yapping about how to get your first wholesale deal, because why do you want to listen to Unc Max? Max has done hundreds of wholesale deals. He's been in this business for years and years and years. We're tired of listening to how to get your first wholesale deal from Max. I want to listen to how to get your first wholesale deal from someone who just got their first wholesale deal, guys. Tyler just got his first ever wholesale deal. This man, $10,000. I'm going to bring him up today. We are going to bring up Tyler right now. This is Tyler. That's Tyler. This is Tyler. I just met Tyler. We just did a deal together. He found the deal. I sold the deal. This is really my first time talking with Tyler. I want to know his story. I want to know how he started. I want to know the struggle of getting your first wholesale deal. I want to know how he found this deal. I want to know everything so that all of you can replicate what Tyler did. Doesn't everyone here want to make 10K like Tyler? And before we have Tyler talk, drop some knowledge bombs, guys, at the end, I have a big surprise for my man, Tyler. So anyways, Tyler, say hello to the world. Nice to meet you, dude.
Yo, nice meeting you too. How are you doing?
Man, I am good. I am just really happy we finally got this deal done, dude. So please, Tyler, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Where do you live? How old are you? How'd you figure out about this thing called wholesaling real estate? Then we'll get into the deal. Then I'll explain to you guys how Tyler made 10K. But introduce yourself, man.
Yeah, well, my name's Tyler. I'm 25, born and raised in Texas, and I graduated from school up there in Irving. And I know that's where you're at right now. It's part of the reason why I was like, oh, okay. And so I discovered wholesaling in 2020. Like, I think it was actually before the pandemic hit. It was like right in January. And so I was studying that, YouTube University. Shout out to Jerry Norton and RJ Bates and everybody, Max Maxwell.
Yeah.
And so back then, I was hitting Fizbos on Zillow, but I didn't take it too serious because my whole thought was if I don't have any money to put towards it, like in the marketing, the Fizbos were low quality or whatever, so I didn't really take it serious. And then earlier, I say probably July, my mom hit me because she's an agent, and so she was looking to get into invest in like flipping and things like that, but she knew that she had to start and get capital. So she hit me and she was like, "Yo, I know that you studied wholesale and you know everything about it. Like, if I pay for the marketing, will you start talking to sellers?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's." Well, actually, at first I said no because I was like, "I'm not taking your money and potentially not gonna get a deal off of it." But then I said, "Yeah." After I got back into it and studied, and yeah, that's pretty much where we're at now.
Dude, this is crazy. Okay, guys. So, like many of you, YouTube University. So I just want to know, did you pay for any of these $10,000 courses, or is it just free
Whew.
content on YouTube?
No, never a $10,000 course, but I did definitely pay for some. I think the most I ever paid was $397 or something for
Okay.
like Sean Terry's,
Yeah.
but that was a long time ago, and I was like, bro, I can't keep spending bread on this, especially if it's like the same stuff that's on YouTube. After like the second course, I was like, okay, this is the same. It's just branded differently.
Exactly. So I love this guy. So Tyler, like a lot of you guys, you don't need to spend $10,000 on some courses to get your first deal. Tyler is proof of that. So Tyler, you learned about wholesaling. How long ago was that? Just curious. Give me some context here. How long ago did you discover wholesaling?
Yeah. So I discovered it in 2020, and
Okay.
then I was still in so I didn't take it all that serious. And then the pandemic hit, and I started day trading. So I dropped that until earlier or in July.
Okay. Okay, cool. So he discovered it a lot of years back. Guys, I bet you a lot of you did the same thing. I mean, I did. Is you try drop shipping, you try trading crypto, you try Forex,
Yep.
you try all this stuff. Did you make $10,000 doing that day trading?
Yeah, I made decent money on day trading, but definitely did not make any on drop shipping, bro. I lost I lost like 3,500 drop shipping.
What I love about wholesaling is that if you set up your contracts properly, you can't lose money. So Then your mom, she gave you some money, and then you started to, market into your business. So give me some ideas. How much money did you get, and what strategy did you do? And then how did we find this deal that paid you $10,000?
Yeah, so like I said, when I started studying again after I told her no, I looked, went to RJ, and I hadn't known about PPL because I hadn't looked into this in a long time. And when he started talking about it, I was like, yo, this is like, it's kind of the move. And he started talking about the coupon club, and I was like, okay, well, then that's better than paying $300 per lead. And so I went and signed up for the coupon club, and that's how I ended up getting this lead here. It was literally, I started on a Monday, and
Okay.
then a Wednesday I had a signed contract.
Dang. Oh shoot. So guys, he
Yeah,
turned a $29 PPL lead. I preach PPL, guys. So it's actually really cool. Tyler, is today, was it
yeah,
today or yesterday? I think yesterday I closed the deal from a $29 coupon club lead. I think it was ended up being $12,600. So guys, a really good place to get started. Just
Ooh,
gonna show you guys real quick is iSpeed to lead. You can buy motivated seller leads. So that's what Tyler did. There's this guy, this seller, he went on a website or he got a call from this company. And that company, they didn't want to wholesale the property. They didn't want to buy the property. They just got the lead and sold to someone like Tyler. They also sold me a lead. Now, it's going to take a few leads, but you can get these leads. You have to spend a little bit of money on them,
yeah,
but you can turn them into a lot more money, guys. This is iSpeed a lead. It's a really, really good option. These are all leads that you can go and buy. One's in Hanford, California. This one's in Smiths Creek, Missouri. This one's in Hickory, Tennessee. This one's in anyways, I got a video dropping on this tomorrow if you guys are interested. And I can also give you a link that will give you $100 of free credit to get started. So I'll drop that link here. So Tyler got a lead, guys. And then you found this seller, and then you brought me the lead. So talk about that. What'd you say to him? How
yep.
did you convince him to sell his property? Like, what do you do when you're on the phone?
Yeah, so I studied the shoot, I forget what RJ calls it, but that five-step thing that he does, and I swear
Yeah,
all my waking moments for those 2 weeks,
it's
yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
I'm listening to his calls and stuff, bro. So it's literally on autopilot now. So I hit the guy and I'm like, first thing is you still looking to sell this property? How much are you looking to get? Tell me a little bit about what you got going on. And I'm listening. And so his deal was that he had the property. It was just too big for him. It's a two-story townhouse, which the townhouse part of it was a pain in the ass, but it was a two-story townhouse. It was too much space for him, and he was looking to downsize and get out of it. And but the deal is, he wanted initially he wanted 300,000, and I was like, brother, this ain't gonna work in so many words. And so I got him down to 260, and that's where I contracted it, and I was looking to wholesale it. Couple of things about HOA. So I went and was looking for cash buyers. Quickly realized nobody was flipping over here. It was a ton of people that were renting out. So I'm calling everybody that owns and they're renting, and I'm like, hey, are you looking for another property? Are you looking for a property? Everybody's like, no, no, no. And like, well, dang, I'm kind of screwed here. And so I go and actually I went to another company, JB, and they were saying the numbers were too tight. I was like,
Mm.
okay, I mean, I kind of understand. I got it at a bit of a discount. And so, but I went to you because I was thinking, I was like, I know that he does novations. I don't do. I never had. I didn't do any novations. I didn't know anything about the paperwork. I didn't know anything. But what I did know is I did not have the money if I had to put into it to fix it up to pass an inspection. And I was like, by JV with them, then they'll be able to do that. So I sent it over to you, and you called me like 20 minutes after, and you were like, bro, like I've checked your comps, they're fine, and there's plenty of space in this deal. We can move it. And quickly you were like, okay, innovation is the way to go. You had your guy call, explain what the innovation was. We got the contract sent over, signed, and from there, shout out to Nikki. Nikki handled everything from there pretty much.
Okay, guys. So this was really cool. So Tyler brought it to another dispo company that was not Max Dispo. And if you guys get any deals, hey, come on. You got to bring them to maxdispo.com, because what Tyler realized is that a
Yeah,
townhouse is not a good typical cash wholesale deal, right? So this is maxdispo.com. I dispo anywhere in the US, guys. So Tyler went to my website. He clicked Texas. He filled out the form. The deal went to me. 20 minutes later, guys, I called Tyler back and said, yo, Tyler, this deal's good, but it's not a good wholesale deal because, guys, what kind of investor wants to buy a turnkey townhouse? No, that's not a good rental property. That's not a good fix and flip. You know who buys that? A soccer mom and her finance husband, someone on Zillow. So there's a strategy that Tyler knew about, but he's never really done one because it's really complex and the contracts are really expensive and it takes a lot of time and work. It's really a high level strategy where you wholesale a property on Zillow and you go find a retail buyer. And he brought me in. I'm like, dude, let's do it. It's called a novation. So that's what we did. We locked it up and I put it on Zillow. Here, I'm actually going to show you guys a picture. This is the property. This is the townhouse. I spent like $300 and got professional pictures taken. And we put this townhouse on Zillow. This is a townhouse here in Dallas, Texas. A lot of you guys are throwing out these leads. Condos, townhouses, y'all are throwing out these leads. Well, Tyler just made $10,000 from this lead. You guys want to know something crazy? I think the total assignment fee was like almost like $28,000. And then we had to pay agents and we had to pay closing costs. And then we ended up, splitting up the fee. But it was like a $28,000 deal that y'all would have thrown away. It's a townhouse. So what we did was, I pretty much took it from there. I mean, what was your experience after that, Tyler? After you sent it to the company, like what was it after that?
So I sent it in, and then we had your guy called him. We got the paperwork sent over, and then from there it was pretty much Nikki was the point of contact, who's your TC, and also listed the property for us. And she managed like all the showings. She talked to the real estate agents and the buyers that we had at the end there, and in addition to talking to the title company.
Yep. So that's really my goal, guys. I'm not here to plug my dispo company, but it's really nice that Tyler's giving me a nice shout out. Is that I really pride myself on doing all the dispo. You guys just send me the contract and you guys are off the hook. So what I want to do is handle the dispo process and have you go lock up more deals. So just curious, Tyler, I'm just asking, I don't know. Did you happen to lock up any more deals in this past 60 days that we were doing this deal? Or did you get close on a few at least?
No, I've gotten close on 3. There was one that I had, and I thought I was gonna have another novation to send to you, but apparently some newer investor came in and gave the guy retail for a property he's gonna have to put probably 20 grand into. So I was like, hey, bro, get your money. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with you. That didn't make any sense what the deal was locked up as. Man, some of these things, and then I have 2 that I'm working at. A guy that I talked to actually before we got on today is that I've got another one I'm working with on. She's an elderly lady. She lost her husband, and so she's trying to get her social security set up and figure that out before we get the contract.
Okay.
But I have plenty of time to work other deals and not worry about dispo.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I want to help you get more deals because, guys, what's really cool is that once you get your first wholesale deal, your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 20th, a millionth, it's just right around the corner. It's so much easier. Not only now do you have 10 grand to spend in marketing, which we're going to talk about at the end. Like, what should I do with the 10 grand, Max? Should I go help out my mom? Or should I, I don't know. Maybe you got to give money back to your mom. I mean, she was an early stage investor. You got to at least take her out to a nice dinner. Yeah. But what should I do now? Like, it's really, really, really easy to get your next deal after you close one. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. But guys, this deal was freaking crazy. And like I said, we have a big surprise for Tyler at the end of this video. So what's really cool about this deal, guys, is we did a novation. We listed it on MLS, but guys, there was a problem. I listed this property on MLS and you won't believe what happened. I had buyers interested. We listed the property at oh my God, what did we list it at? 320 or something, bro?
We the first listing was 330. Yeah. 330. And it was 360, like regular ARV.
Guys, 330 we listed it for. The house was probably worth 360 and he got it for what, 265? Dude, you
I
are
got
a
it for
monster.
260 at first, and then it was 265 after the novation. Appreciate
It's
you,
a
bro.
little messy. But dude, this guy's a monster on the phone. He used RJ's framework. Okay. So really, really cool. All right. And if you guys want access to my scripts, guys, by the way, you guys know they're in the Discord. So just go to Classroom, go to Acquisitions. These are the scripts that I use and my sales team use right here. And by the way, we have the new software coming out tomorrow called Dial Beast, which helps you on your close. Okay. So for everyone in the academy, we got Dial Beast dropping tomorrow, which shows you your script in real time, tells you what to say. You can also take notes on your calls and you can also record your calls. So that's coming out tomorrow. But, anyways, this dude, this monster Tyler, got this guy down from around 300 to 260, and the house was probably worth around 330 to a retail buyer. Now, after we sell it for 330, we still got to pay agent fees and closing costs and buyer credits, all this stuff, but there was a problem. Guys, there was foundation issues. We didn't know about it. The seller really didn't even know about it, but the foundation was cooked. It was cooked. And the problem was, dude, how many piers did it need? Like 42 or something? It was
Bro, if the first guy came in and he said 14, and then we got the official inspection, it was like this. I don't even know how it was livable. You're seeing the thing was slanted and everything. It was a mess.
So the problem was, guys, when you get these properties that have foundation issues, or maybe they have a really bad roof, or maybe there's plumbing. 22 piers, Nikki says. Oh, Nikki's got a new picture. Oh my God, I didn't recognize you for a second, Nikki. When they have all of these.
Hi, Nikki.
Hey, yo, Tyler says hi, guys. And by the way, I take zero credit for this deal. This is really old Nikki and my team. Like, I don't even know what's going on. I was just making content and then the deal closes. So shout out to Nikki and the amazing team we have. I also have an announcement that we are hiring. I'll tell about that in a second. But foundation was cooked, guys. So a retail buyer couldn't buy it. Their bank wouldn't lend on it. So I had to go to a cash buyer. So that was the problem we were having, was that we got all this interest, but nobody could buy it. They wanted to buy it. They couldn't. The bank kept saying, no, we're not going to lend you the money because the house is a fixer-upper. And they're like, the house is not a fixer-upper. It's beautiful. Problem was, the foundation was bad. So what happens now? Guys, seriously, what happens? I was on the phone with the seller. I'm like, dude, what do we do? Here's the problem we're at. We're at a crossroads. It's a perfect house for a retail buyer, except the foundation's cooked. So you can fix the foundation, bro, but that's like $25,000. Do you want to do that? Seller was like, no. I was like, well, the other option is we find a cash buyer. But the problem is no cash buyer wants to buy a sort of turnkey townhouse. It doesn't make for a good rental, and the HOA fees are $5,000 a year. So we reworked the price. We got the price down a little bit, and you guys won't believe it. I mean, I don't know what you want to say, divine power or whatever that is. We found this dude, an interesting character. Nikki found this dude who is a cash buyer who, for some reason, shout out to Nikki, shout out to Max Dispo. I don't know how we did this one. We found a cash buyer for this property. It was crazy. And I'll tell you how the fees ended up shaking out. So how it ended up shaking out, I got the numbers here because this was the weirdest deal ever. We sold it at $287,000 cash. After the realtor fees, the foundation stuff, the pictures, the closing costs, and all that stuff. I mean, it ended up shaking out where the assignment fee to me and Tyler was around 21-ish thousand, something like that, right, dude? Around 20 grand. I think it was 20 grand. It came out to about 20 grand for me and Tyler. Now I had to do, like, I spent a lot of money on this deal, guys, between pictures and TC and all this stuff. So what did you end up in your bank account, Tyler?
8,500. I cleared 8,500 on it.
8,500. But this entire time I've been saying 10,000.
Oh yeah, bro. But it shaked out to be, because it was so much work. Y'all had to hold on to it and do so much work on talking to the buyer and everything, especially Nikki, that we did 60-40 instead of 50-50. And I was like, bro, that is perfectly fine, because without that, I mean, the deal would have died a long time ago. It would have been zero. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, that's nice. So you think 60-40 in this case? Because typically we do 50-50 at Max Dispo, but in this case, you
Yeah,
thought
it
60.
was 50-50. Yeah.
Yeah. So in this case, you thought 60-40 was fair. Like you're happy with it.
Bro, I'm telling you, it was more than fair. Like, because it literally would have been zero net to everybody had like y'all not done everything that you did to get it across the finish line.
Well, dude, hey, that's really nice of you, Tyler. And I agree. And the reason I brought you here is, yeah, I wanted you to talk about your first deal. But really, the reason I brought you here is I want to make this a 50-50 deal. So I'm going to send you, text me your Zelle right now. I'm going to send you an extra $1,500. Let's get you to 10 grand.
Bro, that's crazy. Thank you.
Nah, man.
I'm
Yo,
sending
take
it right now.
mom out to a nice dinner. All right. She deserves it, bro. She sponsored the business. Let's give a big shout out to Tyler, guys. 10K on his first wholesale deal and his freaking mom, which I love, dude. I'm a mama's boy. I'm also a dad's boy. I don't know. I love my family.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, your mom sponsored. Dude, now we got to talk about how we're going to turn that 10K into 100K. But yeah, text me your Zelle, man. I'm going to send you I'll send you $100 right now, dude. No, dude, this is great, guys. So huge shout out to Tyler, guys. So now with 10K, man. Yeah, dude. Congrats. We got so many congrats in the chat. Anna, I'm going to buy you a lead. I promise. I already have it on my computer. Guys, we got a few more things for Tyler. You think that's it? You think $10,000 is it for Tyler? There's more. Who's calling me from Arizona? Hold on. Hey, yo, this is Max. Hey, yo, Jacob, I'm on a live stream. You want to say hi to everyone?
Yeah, what's up, everybody? It's
Hey.
Jacob Blank.
Hey, guys, this is Jacob. Hey, tell Tyler just got his first wholesale deal, made 10K.
Congrats, Tyler. 10K. That's awesome, dude. Congrats.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I'll call you later if you want, Jacob. I'll call you back after this.
Yeah, call me back after. All right, guys, enjoy. Bye.
All right, see you, man. You guys know
That's
Jacob?
crazy, bro. I've been following Jacob Blank for like 4 years.
Oh, really? Yeah, what a good dude. I got to meet him. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There you go. Dude, even Jacob. Like, come on. You got 2 wins. Let's give you some more wins, guys. So,
I'm telling you.
you close the deal in Wholesalers Academy. All right, guys, when we close the deal, what happens? Whoa. The light is crazy right now. So, what happens? Well, guys, you become a gunner. So, where is my boy? Where are you, dude? You gotta ping me in the chat here because we're gonna upgrade your role to gunner.
Yeah, I got you.
Dude, you are officially.
I'm gonna post in the free chat.
No, here you go. Post in the free chat, dude. You are officially a gunner. You have been upgraded from sailor to gunner. So, guys, he is no longer. Let's upgrade this man to gunner. I don't know why you weren't a sailor. Anyways, so you are now a gunner, bro. Your name is now red. Everyone's gonna know you as a red badge in the community. But also, man, just want to let you know that you have to no longer pay for Wholesalers Academy. It is free for life. So, a lot of people. This is the best in my opinion. This is the best wholesale course in the world. It's not $10,000. It's only $20 a month. Prices are going up soon, but you get free access for life now that you close the deal with me, my man. So, congrats,
thanks, bro.
Dude, there's so much cool shit dropping. We got Dial Beast dropping tomorrow. You're gonna like this. What you do is I'm gonna add RJ script in here, and you'll have RJ script right in front of you at all times with little tips, and then you can take notes on the calls. So you can be like blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Taking notes, all that fun stuff. And then you can record your calls, dude, which is great. And then you can just record your call, whatever you want, record your call. And then all of it is saved. So then you can just come back and visit it later and listen to your record. It's fun. We got a lot of cool softwares and stuff. So anyways, man, I'll send you $1,500 after this. But dude, just want to see if you have any last words. What do you think you're going to do with the 10K? What do you think you're going to do with the 10K?
Oh, dude, it's already like, we split it. Because like we're in business together, so we took out the expenses and then we split. And right now, I'm trying to figure out better ways to spend for marketing. Like the coupon club is cool, but like it's really a hit or miss with some of the leads, man. Like seriously. So I got off of a call with property leads today, and I'm trying to see if I should go into lead Zolo. But I mean, what would you do? We've got about 3K left over for marketing. So, like, what would you say would be a good next step?
Okay, really tough. But you're in a good situation. So, hey, yo, Ryan Binion, are you in the chat? I don't know if Ryan Binion's here. He's the PPL god. Dude spends probably 20, 30K a month on PPL. So if anyone knows PPL, it's him. He's on a different level, but he started with you. I actually helped him get some of his first few deals. So love that he's a great success story somewhere that you can be here really soon. He closes over 100, 200K a month. So you can absolutely do it. You just got to be a freaking monster. That guy's really good. He also teaches we teach your classes on Friday, so make sure to attend. But if you have 3K, is that 3K per month or just 3K total for marketing?
3K total. So probably $1,000 to $1,500 a month to spend.
Okay, $1,000 to $1,500 a month, guys. A lot of you guys are in this situation. Like, Max, I can spend $1,000, I can spend $1,500. If you guys have $0, really simple. Go knock doors, go on Zillow. Like, that's about all you guys can do. Or JV with someone and be like, hey, Tyler, can I follow up on your cold leads? Right? Or like for us, for example, guys, we have we probably have like $250,000 of leads just sitting around. I would love someone to call those, right? It's like so it's just like, yeah, are you going to get the full 50%? No, maybe you're going to get 25%, but that's a great way to get started. So that's what you guys got to do if you have $0. If you have a couple $100, $200-$300, you get X leads, you get a dialer like Enzo, and you're just dialing away. But once you get more than $500 a month, once you get to this $1,000, $1,500 a month range, guys, then you get access to PPL. You can start just buying leads from people. So I was there for a long time. Now that I have more like $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month to spend on marketing, I'm doing more PPC. I'm really liking that, but that's a little bit outside of your budget. So as far as PPL goes, you got like 3 big companies, guys.
Yeah.
High Speed, Property Leads, and LeadZolo. They all have their pros and cons. You can do something. So Coupon Club is great. However, you have to do 200 to you could do. I do like Property Leads as well. I haven't personally used LeadZolo much. So I wish Ryan was here and ask him exactly what he would do. I think Property Leads would be a great idea if you just, by the way, weekends and night times, you can snipe deals a lot cheaper. So guys, just so you have to know how Property Leads works, I can actually show you. Property Leads works through an auction, through bidding. And when a lead comes in, whoever the highest bidder gets the lead. But a lot of people turn off buying leads at nighttime and on weekends. So that's when you, Tyler, should go in and buy as many of the cheap leads as possible. Is night times and weekends.
Right.
Go and some cheap leads. I think that's a really good idea. You can buy leads for like $125, $150. That would give you around 10-ish leads a month. You should easily be able to get a deal in probably 2 months, maybe 3 if you got an unlucky batch. If not, Coupon Club is nice. That's sort of where I would recommend is staying in Property or iSpeed. What was your thought? And by the way, guys, this is how it works. So here, for example, is my Property Leads account. And by the way, if you guys want Property Leads, just let me know here. You guys get $250 if you guys use my link and sign up. So I'll drop that for you guys. I've done a lot of deals on Property Leads. But yeah, it's just an auction. And you can see I have most everything turned off right now. But then I just go absolutely hard on night times and weekends. But yeah, man, what questions do you have?
Yeah, I mean, that was my main question because I was really going to keep doing the same thing until I can eventually level up and do PPC because that's always kind of what I wanted to do. Because that's basically kind of what some of these companies do. I mean, Speed to Lead does a lot of cold calling, but I think PPC is higher quality than that. If I could set my own PPC up at some point, that's what I want to do.
I'm 1 in 8, 1 in 10 on my PPC. So every 8 leads, guys, that comes in, I'm getting a contract.
Yeah.
That's the beauty. These leads are so motivated. They're so nice. They're so hot. But that's something that's outside of most of your guys' budget. I have to spend minimum $5K a month. I'm spending more like $12K right now on that. But yeah, you'll get there, man. We just got to get you probably one huge deal, but probably 3 to 5 more deals.
Yeah.
would put you comfortable in a
Right.
place you can be doing PPC. So get in the community and talk to Ryan. Ryan's going to be your god for all things PPL. He'll help you out. And I recommend, a combination of speed to lead and iSpeed, and then just make sure you choose, drop your link to iSpeed. Here you go, guys. I'll give you guys $100. Literally $100 just appears in your account when you use this link. And also, my biggest tip is for wholesalers who are budget conscious. I don't know the word. iSpeed to lead is super dope that they do these stupid coupons. If you keep an eye out, I drop the coupons about once a week. And I'll drop you some. They'll literally give away leads for 90% off. I don't know if you've caught some of those coupons before, but when they drop those, just go insano mode and buy as many as you can. They'll drop it about once a week, and I put them in the community. Yeah. So it's only for community members. So if you guys aren't in here, you guys won't get it. But I put them in a community about once a week. They'll do like 90% off leads. Just go and buy like 20. Just buy them all. Because dude, so just so you know, and I'm not supposed to, Yuri told me not to say this, but fuck it, I'll say it anyways. One of the deals, I don't want to say which one of the deals that I made over 10K on came from a lead that we paid $1.62 for, because I had like a 98% coupon code that he put out. So that's what I would recommend when you get those. Also,
that ROI is crazy, bro.
If you want to dispo yourself, absolutely do it. If you want to keep using me, the nice part of using me is you have access to nationwide buyers. Yeah. Don't feel like you only need the wholesale in Dallas. If you're not seeing good leads in Dallas, guys, here's one problem with Dallas is, again, I've done over 150 plus deals in Dallas. Dallas is a very expensive market, and I'll show you that right now for leads. See, right now I have Albany, New York.
$250 on property leads.
I'm the top bidder, guys, in Albany, New York right now for $125. Okay, but let me, for reference, show you what Dallas would look like. How the hell do you do this? I think you go to add more. I haven't done this in a while. If I go to Texas,
I think it's $250 on there.
If I go to Dallas, hold on, I'll drop you the link so you guys get $100. I promise. Hold on. Dallas, $300 right now. It's $300 in Dallas, right? So that's what I'm saying is, if you can't get cheap leads in Dallas, all the PPL on iSpeed, the lead is out, because guys, like Dallas leads and even in iSpeed, those just disappear real quick because people just buy them. If you can't get those, bro, don't sleep on going nationwide. I will teach you what markets to use, my favorite markets. Feel free to use those. I'm doing tons of money out in like the East Coast, up in the Rust Belt. So don't feel like you only have to be in Dallas because you're in Dallas. You got me nationwide now. Just use me, man.
Yeah. And you guys, do you move deals in like more rural areas too?
You'll have to do innovation. So
yeah,
that's
like, what I'm thinking too, because there's just not any people coming in and flipping.
It's not my top choice, guys, but if you find a deal, so this is a really cool thing. I was on the phone with Bateman Collective today, Brandon. So once you get inside the community, my man, which you have lifetime access to, which is fucking dope. Once you get in here, dude, go to the classroom, go to intro to wholesaling, and then go to the light map right here. So this is how you guys use it. A lot of you guys are using it, not saying wrong, but you're not using it to its full potential. Yes, this is saying that Dallas is a good market. Yes, this is saying that San Antonio is a good market. Austin's a good market. Houston's a good market. But really how you want to be using this is, let's say you got a deal, my man, in Atlanta. Okay. Right. Or you're running your PPC in Atlanta, whatever. If you got a deal in any of this market, you're pretty good. But once you get a gap that turns black, so maybe in Buckhead, Monticello, absolutely.
Yeah.
Forsyth, maybe okay. I actually just did a deal down in Macon. We close on that. I think we actually just closed on that today. Where's Macon? Macon's somewhere around here. Macon right here. That one was fine. But you see how like the light sort of grew into it, and it's a big market right there. That one I ended up being able to wholesale. I made I think 18,000 on this one. But like if you get deals sort of out here, man, that's where you have to do innovation. Right. And again, I can do the novations for you guys. So feel free. We're actually doing another novation for a community member in New York, Washington. Like all of those markets are novation market. So just use this as reference, dude. And if you get a lead in this market, just know, got to do a novation.
Yeah, for sure.
Buyer signed.
Because that was my concern with the property leads state wide.
Yeah.
Oh,
Property.
congrats. Another deal.
There you go. The property leads nationwide is really rural. Just be ready for it. Okay, so just be ready to pick novations. But yeah, prop packet. I got to push prop packet more. All right. Well, here you go. Let me drop this this for you guys. This, if you guys use the iSpeed lead link, you guys will get $100 using the code Wholesale. It's just $100 will appear in your account. So might as well do it. And man, it's been super nice, Tyler. Text me. I don't want to forget to pay. I need to send you your $1,500. Just text me.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Well, all right. And yeah, man. Well, congrats, dude. Any final words for the people?
Nah, man, just stick to it. I mean, don't keep searching for info because you probably already know more than you need. You know, there's people out there with way less knowledge actually going out there making mistakes and learning, not spending money on courses and sitting around doing nothing. So go out there and do stuff and you'll make some money.
Love it. Guys, huge shout out to Tyler on his first wholesale deal. He made $10,000. Big claps to him. He's officially a gunner in the Discord and has lifetime free access to Wholesalers Academy. All right. Well, thank you, Tyler, for coming, man. Guys, let's continue this live stream. Oh, buyer side. There's Ryan. Ryan will help you out, man. Just get in the community and Ryan will help you out with some PPL stuff.
I will.
Or Tyler. But by the way, man, if you want just an option, we are hiring. We are hiring for acquisitions and dispositions at the company. So that is an option. If you do on the acquisition side, it's an option. You can think about it. Want to train under someone like Ryan and work for a legitimate company. That's another way you guys can maybe get your first deal or grow into it. It's like, Max, I don't have money. Go and work for a company. All right. So that's one option, Tyler, just putting it out there. So anyways, man, see you inside, dude.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, buddy. And by the way, guys, we're hiring for another disposition agent. So like Olivia on our team, right? She's crushing it. She's selling like multiple houses a week. And if you guys are looking to work at our company at Max Dispo, guys, feel free to apply. Okay. I'll open up an application link. It's only for probably for community members. I want you guys to be in the community. All right. So Max, I have a question. Yep. All right, guys. I'm not helping anyone. Dude, Ryan, keep those secrets to yourselves. I know, dude, we need an acquisitions person bad. All right, guys, 84 of you are live. Guys, so we just helped Tyler get his first deal. And if you guys are struggling to get your first deal and you guys are not in the Wholesalers Academy, I don't know what to say. I mean, talk about an ROI, turned $20 into $10,000. All right, so guys, make sure to join the Academy. Now what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to break off to, I usually say the Discord, but we're actually going to change it up today. School just added the ability to do live stream. So we're actually going to start to see if we can live stream inside school. So we're probably going to break off into the school group. Then we're going to host a private live stream in there. That's when you guys can ask me any questions. I'll bring you guys up. You guys can come and talk to me. We can go through some of your deals. I'm actually going to underwrite a few of your guys' deals. And I don't know. What else you guys want to talk about? We can talk about anything today. I can cold call live. Should I cold call? Whatever you guys want. But just want to know real quick before we break off into there, do you guys have any questions for me? I mean, let's fucking go. I love when you guys get your guys' first deals. So Tyler just got his first deal. He's the first person to get his first deal in the Academy. But then we have Rich. Rich, guys, I think tomorrow he's going to close on his deal. So that'll be another person. He's making $15,000. So a lot of you guys are making great money. And that's genuinely all I care about. I don't literally have any money. How to put earnest money to under a contract? You don't put earnest money down. So good question, Helen. You don't put the earnest money down. In your contract, you have a certain amount of time that earnest money is due. So here, let me show you something real quick. Hopefully you're in the community, Helen. I hope you are. Are you, Helen? Helen, I hope you're in the community. You're not, Helen. So I don't know. I don't know if you have access to this or not, but in your contract, at least in this contract, template, it's a template. Let's make sure that we know it's a template. In here, if you look at the actual contract template, there's an inspection period right? That's the amount of time you have to wholesale a property. But also, buyer shall deposit, you're the buyer, shall deposit, let's say $100. Let's say $1,000. Let's say, even if it's $1, hell, and you say you have no money, okay, let's say it's $1 with the title company within X amount of days. So make sure you put a long enough period of time. And then what happens is exactly what Ryan says. You can put in the contract, or you can put in the contract earnest money due after the inspection period. And then the buyer, you use the buyer's earnest money. So what we're going to do here is in the contract templates, here write something like 10. And then maybe you have a 10-day inspection period as well. So how does that work? What happens, Helen? Well, what happens, Helen, is that now you have 10 days, or you can send the deal to me at maxdispo.com and I'll find a buyer for you. If, let's say, I find a buyer on day 2, day 5, day 10, the buyer is going to submit the earnest money, because buyers, guys, whenever they sign a contract with Max Dispo, they always put down probably around $5,000 of non-refundable money. So this is $10,000. They usually do 5, but they give me this money and that's non-refundable. If they back out, we keep it. What's interesting is on a deal that we're closing tomorrow, today, I can't keep up, the buyer submitted earnest money and he backed out. He left. So I got to keep his money and then I resold the deal. But anyways, you use that money for your contracts. All right, Helen. Yeah, whenever I kicked you out, well, I don't know why I kicked you out, but yes, if you could, you should rejoin. Absolutely. Is FSBO a good way to get into wholesaling? FSBO is a great way to get into wholesaling. FSBO was actually the first deal I've ever done. So the first deal I ever closed was actually a FSBO. FSBO is a great way. I don't think it's the best way to get your first deal. I think it's the best way to get practice, because you can just go on Zillow and start calling sellers now, and you can get really comfortable on the phone. I got really, really good at talking to sellers from doing FSBOs. So we should add in the contract. No, you don't unless you're doing Dispo. If you're using Max Dispo, you don't worry about that. That's my job. That's my job. But if you are doing Dispo, yes. All right, you guys good? Okay, so here's what we're going to do now, guys. We are going to go to school, and we're going to not do the live stream in Discord anymore. All right. We're going to do the after-hour sessions in school. I want to try it. They just added the ability to do live streams. So what we're going to do is we're going to go live. Let's see how this works. This is my first time trying it. We're going to go to the webinar mode. All right. And now we're going to be doing the live stream here, I think. All right. So now you guys need to join. Okay. So get in here, guys, and join. Go to school, join the live stream. Okay. I think you guys should be able to join. Let me know how this works. That says random hangout. Hold on. I should rename this to after hours. One sec. Random hangout. What do you call random hangout, bro? What's up, guys? What's up? This is the after hours session. I may have to try this again. I don't know why it's called random hangout. We're practicing, right? We're practicing. What's up? Cool. Oh, look, we got backgrounds. Oh, this is gonna be fun. All right, yeah. You guys get into the random hangouts. I'll let you guys all join. I don't know how to change the name. That's a Max problem, but we'll figure it out. That's okay. Next time we'll change the name from random hangout. So yeah, guys, get in here. We're doing the random hangout. All right, cool. Jump into here. This is where we're going to continue the live stream. Okay. I have that very same issue. All right, Olivia, do you think you'll be able to get the, okay? We got 2 or 3 people already going to the showing, Hanzala. So it's promising. Guys, by the way, shout out to Hanzala. Hanzala sent the deal to maxdispo.com. We have interested buyers. Let's see if we can get that one sold. All right, guys. So we're going to be doing the live stream in here. I'm trying to see how we do it. I'll be completely honest. I'm a little new to this. So you guys, I appreciate this. This is new to me. All right. So yeah, jump into here. Just click random hangout. And yeah, just jump into the random hangout. Cool. What's up, guys? 19 of you guys are in. I'm going to wait for the rest of you guys to join, okay? Okay, the live stream's happening in the community. If you guys want to join the community, link is pinned. It's only $20 a month, and we help you get your first deal. This is the link. There you go. I made Olivia her first $10,000. I've helped a lot of you guys make money. That's what it's about. So click the link. I'll wait for you guys in here. That's where we're continuing the live stream. Post it in Sailor chat too. Yeah, I'll post it in here right now. All right. All right, guys. Well, I will see you in the wholesalers. All right. Join. 64 of you are watching. Join wholesalers. All right. Click random hangout. Come hang out with us after hours live stream right now.